Alright, talking about a good Ringo, I'm very excited to see
sorry, I thought for a second you were going to say, I am a very good Ringo.
No way, I'm not a good Ringo player, I think, so, but maybe Guskus is, but first of all, he has to prove on that map here. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Halcyon Fold. Very, very close teams here sitting together in terms of the seats, and we have talked a lot about the seedings, about the process, elo, skill tier, past event performance, all the stuff. Don't need to repeat myself, but just for you guys who just newly tuned in to that match and are wondering what are the numbers shown on the screens. Alright. We have a start from the blue team here, Outlaws on the left side. They are starting passively, and on the right side, Ringo was joining down here, taking a hit, or taking, better to say, a last hit to a minion. So joining the jungle maybe for a faster kick-off, and now he is facing Jewel on top of the lane, played by Synap. So Synap is facing here a Ranger. He has the Book of Eulogies. This is a very interesting matchup. Again, not the first time we see a laner versus a melee. So both teams are just queuing up here at the same time. Going back again, maybe they were just backing up here, Synap. Maybe they had the feeling or just saw from the jungle route that the enemy might have the timing to actually do a very quick gank. But no, they are going back to the shop, and on the other side here we do see the guys here going for the jungle.
And something I like to point out is concerning skins, especially the Ringo skin. I heard a couple of times from high elo players that they would not play in competitive in tier 3 skin. For example, you can see it at Ringo, you can see it at the tier 3 from the Catherine. You could also see it in the tier 3 from Jewel, since that is just released. Ooh, lane! Just the first blood happened, and we do not see... Oh! There is...
Yep.
Our spectator is sleeping.
Oh!
We just moved away where the second kill happened. Never mind. What I was going to say is that a lot of high elo players say they would not play that competitively because basically you're showing yourself and you're lighting yourself up with that Ringo, for example. You fire all around you as soon as you use your B skill or your
Look at that
your
rotation.
ultimate. That is so crazy.
Look at that rotation. Both teams.
Wrong sides.
Just to interrupt you for a second. So
Go
now
ahead.
comes the gank here. On top, let's fly into there. Oh, well timed here from Synap, who is just going back in time. The right timed rocket leap here, and now Glaive joining. Ringo is alone since the others quickly moved here back to the jungle, continuing their way for gold and experience.
I do have informations on ComeBack, Beer's ComeBack B, and apparently there are only bio states for VMI. Crazy beer that likes VG. For Caroline, it states another even crazier beer that likes VG. And who would have guessed for the third player, Guskus?
Yeah.
He said the craziest beer of all time.
Alright, so
thank you for those informations, guys.
That's a good information to talk about. Very lovely, thanks a lot. So let's see if the crazy beers are Beer's ComeBack. I mean, ComeBack, that's an interesting name. Sounds like a reunion or that they have a powerful late game. Can be different meanings, but there comes the Crocodile as the jump in. Very easy kill here on Adagio. And now the question, how long will Celeste survive here on the bottom? And yep, just go ahead.
I mean, if not the scout, if not the last hit there by Ringo, the scout trap would have finished him off. And they now are looking for the trade, and they also want to get the gold miner. Not sure if there's enough DPS already on Guskus. VMI is trying to tank it, but that is a lot of damage coming out of that gold miner. We do see no one moving in as fast as possible, but VMI might die here out of that gold miner. No, very close. They will get the payout, but they will both get very low out of that, and that's just 80 gold for the team, for each member. If that is worth it, I mean, it's pressure. We had that a couple of times already, but still.
So here comes my argumentation.
Okay, go ahead.
So you're gonna take that guy that early for 80 gold per person, which is obviously not a lot. I mean, the guys can Health and Potion plus Scout Trap. can be worth, but the point is, VMY, oh, there was another kill going on. Guskus falling 3-4. So Glaive here, Hundor picking up a kill. The third one, by the way. So good stuff here, going for tension, bow, high burst damage in a short amount of time. And just to come back, what I wanted to finish. So you're going for that gold miner. You're eating up a lot of damage. So you have to recall because you offer the enemy that spot to engage, and knowing that they have to tank that guy.
Ooh, bad start here for Caroline. Caroline getting a huge chunk of damage out of one swing of Snipe. And Snipe already killed him. Handor, where first red Hodor is taunting VMI back, but he's safe and sound up to lane. And I believe Guskus, check Guskus, Ringo, he's moving in to the enemy jungle.
Yep.
And he's going to get that farm. There's a scout trap which will scout him off in a second. No, actually not. That's their scout trap which is sitting there already. That's such a smart move. That's what, 100, nearly 200 gold he's picking out of that if he's going to pick the heal minion as well. Very well done. Snipe is trying to catch him off guard here. Not sure if Guskus rather should backport, but he should be fine. Roaming downwards now through the bush near to the jungle, and soon, no, I thought for a second Glaive and Adagio are roaming backwards into their own jungle to pick up the farm, but they are not.
Nope, they aren't. So 4-4 so far. A little bit gold ahead here from the Outlaws, who are showing off an interesting comp. Adagio, that's what I love. You know, I told this the last time we were live that I like to play Adagio, I like to play support, since this is very interesting role to play, since you can carry, and I often or mostly only do play solo queue, so that's why I'm picking support. There comes the stun, the engage onto Guskus, he might fall, no chance to get there off, finishing with the ultimate from Glaive.
Very nice double core collapse though coming in from Caroline. It's a bit too late. Roaming upwards, but still I like those Celeste picks here and there. I know also Exceptions, one of the bigger Vainglory streamers who is around for a while, also a huge Celeste fan. Now Outlaws looking for the pick at the gold miner. They're searching for a fight. A core collapse not connecting. Snipe can jump in quickly enough and get the kill on to Celeste. And now VMI is just sitting around the gold mine. He wants to bait him onto the gold mine, so the gold mine is dealing damage into them as well. Handor is going to get killed by Guskus. He's stutter stepping, but he's cancelling his animations. Is he even getting Hodor? Hodor is critting him down in the last second, but will die as well. And as you can see in a circle, 3 of them just lying in front of the soon-to-be Kraken Pit.
Yeah, soon-to-be Kraken Pit, almost half the way done there. So good job so far from Glaive, who is dealing a ton of damage. And you know what? He finished Shiver Steel. So Shiver Steel that early, I mean, that is very interesting on that guy. And beside the Tension Bow, I think a remarkable choice and maybe a wise item decision.
I mean, we had that discussion about the Shiver Steel on the Glaive the match before already, and I believe it is, if you use it right, because you always need to bear in mind that the Shiver Steel is an active item, so you need to push it in the moment you need it. So whenever you want to stack something, or you want to commit to a team fight, or you want to have someone sticking to your side, so your sniped jewel, that's what I meant to say, wants to get some thunder strikes off. We'll see about that. Meanwhile on lane, Sniped and Guskus are trying to get all of the last hits with which are there. Sniped slightly ahead with 50 last hits, nearly 40 on the other side for Guskus. So that's just round about 100, not 110 last hits, but Guskus picked up 5 kills already and Sniped is sitting on 0, so the laners should be quite even in level as well. In jungle we do have Celeste level 7 and now Handor, there we go, excuse me, is moving in. Perfect knockback from Caroline, also the afterburn, the rocket leap, so much damage. Not enough for VMI, or he has not enough health, not enough items. There is no fountain, nothing he can do about this at the moment.
Verse of Judgment called. 294 damage onto Guskus, but no stun, blocked by the reflex block. So far, pretty good stuff here from the team on the blue side. 9-5 is the lead. Gold miner here, you see that a little bit out of the map. Let's go a bit above here to see, or to have the overview and the position from the teams playing. Alright, so Guskus busy on top finishing here the farm, and we should jump in here on that side, since here it might be the action starting, a lot of rotations going on, but the enemy team here, Beers, come back on the red side, just out running somehow. They're getting chased by them, and I see only dead numbers from now on, since this cannot end very well for the other team. So yeah, just what I said, there goes the ace, and Glaive is picking up all of them. He is 10-2 after 10 minutes. So if you want to play Glaive and you have 10 kills in 10 minutes, you know you are able to play that guy who is hell of a beast.
Yeah, do you think it is also applying to you if you say like, well, I'm the jungler, and in lane you say, well, 10 kills a minute, 10 last hits a minute, and maybe he thought, well, if he's getting 10 last hits a minute, I'm just getting 10 kills in 10 minutes, so 1 kill a minute. Could be it, who knows. Also trying to get the farm stolen here from the Beers comeback. We discussed the name, so we will think about that in a second, because there's a team fight happening. Caroline is getting quite low. The Thunderstrike should kill him. The blood for blood. Hondur is dealing so much damage, but meanwhile the crits, you can hear them out of Guskus, and since he has the range and the afterburn is up, not sure if Hondur is trying to actually go over the wall, knock him back. Nope, he's just running. Guskus using his Drilling Silver to get some movement speed. Stutter stepping. Oh, Minion Miner is coming back into the fight. You did not count him in. And that was perfectly played from Hondur, if intentional or not, in the end. He is alive and Guskus is not.
So, well played, and you see that the only guy who is actually able to kind of poke the enemy, that is this guy here. Just spawned Guskus. I think if someone can stop or deal a lot of damage from Beer's comeback, it is that guy. I mean, he is 7-6-0. I mean, we don't need to mention here Celeste 06. It's not running that good. The focus here, of course, on the most squishy hero on the fold, and VMY, he's trying to defend the guys, but he has a pretty hard task with that. So pressure coming here from Outlaws at the moment, and I think that Beers Comeback are a Spanish team, aren't they?
Yes, they are a Spanish team, in fact, and they do have another team. Another roster also for the European qualifier for Season 1 in here. Not sure. No, nothing is happening. Everyone is retweeting, so let me continue on that. And the other roster is spicked with one of the famouser community members of Vainglory, which is Alvaro875. I always mix those numbers up. Huge YouTuber, also streaming a lot of Vainglory. We met him in San Francisco once already.
Yep.
And basically he has his friends all together, community members, and they built two teams. And as you can see, Hondur, wonderful team fight, wonderful after the engage of Hondur coming in. Caroline's using the core collapse to stun him down, and he was able to get the kill. And now the Mercs Pursuit coming in. Rubix might fall as well. Perfect 2 kills getting out of the Beers ComeBack. There we go. That's the name.
Yeah, that was a good move here. So they had to focus just on Hondur, and you only need to focus that guy, because if that one is taken, oh, now maybe we have a problematic situation here. They take the gold mine, but the big red bot is taking the double kill and the triple kill for CNAP here. Currently, now the MVP action, and maybe, as you might know, we have MVP of a round. So let's have a look at that trailer for a second.
Ace by a second. Very nice.
The perfect collapse right beneath his feet.
There comes the ultimate actually from MYQ, Exotic Sky in the middle. Well, this is the wrong position. There comes the big red button. Can they both down? No, they can't look at Red Bull. What a perfect kite. He's going down now from the rocket leap. And there comes the next kill. 2-for-1 trade at the moment. Perfectly.
Right. right back into the action. I did see how Celeste died there. Rocket Leap is connecting. We do have the perfect overview here after that MVP trailer. We felt like we had the time to show that off. So as you can see, we are voting MVPs, are showing the MVPs off after each match day. Don't confuse that. We are still on match day 1 since we split those into Saturday and today. So whoever is going to bring the big plays, for example, the Kraken steal from Hulk earlier, or the steal out of Celeste into the Kraken as well. Some interesting moves there. So who knows who's going to take the MVP and the 1000 ice back home.
So no chance here for Beer's comeback to take Kraken, as we have seen. So easy Kraken unleash here for Outlaws. And quickly recap the MVP thing. So guys, if you are playing in the VGL and you are organized, you set up the party and you invite the other enemies, you invite us, so we can smoothly stream your match. We are grateful with that, and we created the MVP feature to reward the guys who are in the featured match, to actually give the opportunity to show off your greatest moments. We have Rumbly's Superset. He is doing the MVP videos in the end for each round, and then we will find one in Europe and in North America, both giving 500 ice. In the meantime, Kraken here smashing, Verse of Judgment incoming, lot of stuns. Hodor is the target and he's falling. Go, Celeste has to run away, but there comes Guskus. He is now, this is his moment. Take down the enemy, get the ace, and then finish off Kraken for a full value of 500 gold per player. Ace buff is incoming. Will Beer's comeback come back? Donjon.
Well, that's a trick question, because I'm not even sure if there's the potential of them to come back at the moment. Sorry, I confused that for a second. And that's super difficult to say. Something interesting actually is happening right there.
Yeah, I saw that.
Radix is dead, but still alive. So that's why he is actually the Adagio, the undeath. Picking up the minion miner here, and to somewhat try to answer your question, the potential is there, but since Celeste is so far behind, now sitting on 2k gold, let's see what she's purchasing. Yeah, Broken Myth, there it is. So stacking the Broken Myth. I guess they will need to kill Hunter, as you said. They will need to do that, because then Celeste is a bit safer, but then still there's a slow, there's the pawn, there it is, it's getting blocked this time perfectly. Core Collapse is connecting, that's a wow, a lot of damage, and nice Solar Storm, and that's it. They killed Hunter first, as I said, and then finishing off the last kid getting the ace. But first, killing Hunter, perfect Core Collapse after he was rocket leaping in. He used his pawn into the nothing because there was a perfect timed Crucible used, and then the Core Collapse on top and the Solar Storm. What else to say? That's a lot of damage. That is the comeback. There's your answer.
Full value here taken of Beer's comeback B, and it's the B team, so we're excited to see the A team. And that was just very crazy, since Hundo, he was trying to stack up his ultimate up to 20 stacks max to deal full amount of damage with the ultimate. He was centering in the middle of all three, but then perfectly, as Donjon said, countered and played out, deleted by Beer's comeback. 20-15 so far. One of the most interesting matches here at VGL Europe. It is the Season 1 qualifier, and once again, if you just tuned in, we are playing for $15,000 at the moment, all in all in Europe and in North America.
Yeah, that is a crazy amount, and I totally enjoy that we do have the possibility with VGL bringing that all so far to just take a step back and watch it, what we actually are doing here. I totally enjoy that, and I love that we do have so many viewers. I hope you guys out there have fun watching, and be sure, because I saw a couple of Skype messages earlier that people are actually watching, maybe even in groups on big screens. Be sure to send us some of those nice tweets at Vainglory League on Twitter. Obviously, so you're sending tweets on Twitter, not necessary to mention that.
Alright, so next team fight right at the draw. I think we're not far away from that one. Let's jump in here, since we see the team coming from the right side. There we go, a little bit zoomed out, and I think Guskus, well, it is all about him. He's 12-7, he has the weapon infusion. Celeste now going for the crystal infusion, and only Glaive on another infusion. Also a weapon one. Cracking coming out of the pit, ready to get captured for the second time. The first time it was for Team Outlaws, and we will see who is going to take the second one.
Yay. Man, that Kraken doing odd noises there. VMI is going to face check that one. Warren is getting activated. Not sure where Rodix wants to run here. He's getting poked. A hell lot of poke out of both. Out of Caroline and Guskus. There we go. And the Solar Storm is coming in with they're getting 1 kill. Ooh, is it connecting? Is it enough though? Yes, that might be enough. And also too late to get the second kill into Outlaws. A wonderful comeback by the Beers. ComeBack seeded 26th against the 31 seeded Outlaws, and they seem to retreat. Are they going for the Kraken? They do have 19 seconds on the clock for Rodix, and they do have 27-25 on Snipe. They want to get another turret, but that was reckless because Andor is running in, but now they do have the ace buff. Since they managed and they actually killed him, they could execute. They could get that turret. Oh, turret explosion. VMI, he might die. It's another turret attack. It's not enough. And now Rodix, he's coming. The last turret is falling. Are they connecting? Are they committing to it? Are they going to try to get the Vayncrest to step out of that verse of judgment? Yeah, closely. But you see that Caroline is dealing so much damage. And there it is. Oh no, to the Vayncrest. You do not deal a lot of damage with your ultimate. But there it is. A beautiful comeback by the Beers. ComeBack B.
Wow.